Tyler, what's kind of going through your mind there when you're walking out, picking up the keeper, kind of chanting your name and kind of tapping here?
Just kind of soak it in and kind of get energized by that atmosphere, and just, go out there and just try to keep executing.
Was there a point where you sort of felt like it was possible to get no hitter something?
I feel like once you get through 7, my pitch count was pretty high, but, I just want to try to go out there and attack and throw strikes after that. After 7, you feel like you might have a chance there. But then, walking that guy to the off field isn't a good way to go either. But, I'd say maybe after 7, you feel like maybe you have a chance.
Is there anything physically to know Dave wouldn't check on you or like that?
No, I feel good physically. I told them I'm always doing something, and I've told them that before. I think they were just being cautious.
Dave has pulled guys from, who had no hitters or perfect games before. Did you guys have was there any discussion between you guys about, whether to kind of keep going, even if it was kind of pushing your pitch count up there?
No, he never came and asked. You probably know I was pretty aggressive because I threw 2 innings last time, so kind of make up for it this time.
Why do you think you've had so much success here with the Dodgers?
I would just say overall, I feel like execution. We're trying to execute to every guy, whatever pitch it is, whatever every count. Just I feel like take it one pitch at a time. It sounds really cliche, but I feel like trying to not look too far ahead and trying to stay here. And this team does a good job of that. We try to play every day and win every day, and that's kind of our only goal.
Have you made any changes in particular? A pitch, change-up?
I went back to an older change-up grip that makes it a little bit slower, and I definitely think that has helped too. But other than that, that's probably about it.
You talked about when you signed it, you didn't have a rotation spot, just wanted to win. I told you then that you'd be here on June 15th, 2 outs from the no-hitter. What would you sort of say to that?
Let's go. That's why we're here. That's the whole point. So you want to be here for that. You want to win, and we have a great defense out there. And so trust the guys. Let the ball play and let them play defense behind you. And I feel like that's why you're with this team.
Buehler's down obviously right now, and this is a team with obviously aspirations of playing deep in October and stuff. Had they come to you and said, had Dave come out at some point and taken you out of the game, would you have understood that, or do you think you would have fought that?
I obviously would understand, but I feel like it kind of went without saying that there's kind of a mutual thing there. He trusts me enough to let me go, and I trust him enough that when he feels like it's time for me to come out, it's time for me to come out. I just feel like we have a good relationship, and there's a lot of trust there, so it wouldn't be an issue either way.
How appreciative are you that you got the opportunity to go for it?
That's you can't say enough about that. You may never have a chance to do that again. And however many years of pitching, going 8 no-hit is. I've taken some to the 5th or 6th, maybe 7th before, but getting through 8, you want to just give it a chance. And we got some off days coming up here in between, so you have a chance to maybe go out and at least try.
Obviously after a lot of the injuries that you've had earlier in your career and stuff, everything that you had to do to kind of get to this point, to have a night like this and kind of have that experience, what did that mean to you?
I feel like I've been healthy now for a couple of years, and that's probably why you'll see me doing stuff like that on the bench, like where I'm playing with something, or trying to massage something, work on something. I think just after you face a lot of injuries, you kind of are hypersensitive to your body. But I feel like in general I've had a lot of good help, and we have a great medical staff here as well to get you out there every day and feeling your best, and then.
In the 5th inning, it looked like Dave started coming out towards you, and then he kind of stopped. Did you gesture towards him, telling you?
Yeah, I told him also.
Okay.
So how did that 9th inning differ from any other inning you've ever thrown?
Just a lot more excitement. It felt like a really big spot in a playoff game situation. It was just, the crowd was really, really into it. A lot of energy. You can feel the energy in situations like that, and you don't get that very often.
What was going through your head when Mookie dove for the ball and you saw it dropped and you realized what was going on?
You love it. Obviously off the bat, it's a hit. But you love the effort from Mookie. You can't ask for anything more than that. He's a great defender, great teammate. He's the man. I kind of laughed, that he dove for it. Like it's a very nice gesture, but so far away.
How do you?
Pitchers have said in the past, if no hitters are perfect games, they either find a rhythm or they kind of like go unconscious or they're in the zone. Did you experience anything of that throughout the game for you? Were you in some nice rhythm?
No, kind of felt like normal.
Do you feel like with between the trainers checking in and everything like that, it was like none of the superstitions like to no hitter or guys that weren't talking to you like that really applied or anything like that?
No, I think honestly it kind of took a few innings to even realize that they hadn't had a hit yet because they hit by pitch, a walk, an error. So there's a lot of things that have gone on where you just kind of almost forget, and after like 4 or 5, you're like, wait, I don't think I have a hit yet. More of a situation like that where you're not worried about it, but obviously they're going to check on you. If they think something's wrong, they're going to come check on you with your job. So you're more grateful than that, if anything, than worried about superstition.
On that second bunt that was ruled an error, are you looking up at the scoreboard? To see what it is?
No, I feel like 9 times out of 10 I make that play. I just kind of grabbed it and went a little quick and didn't have a grip on it. Kind of slipped out of my hands as I threw it. But yeah, I did look up after to see if that was a hit or an error, but I felt like he was, he's still quite a ways away from first base when I made that throw.
How often in your baseball life did you think about throwing a no-hitter and what it might be like?
Threw a couple in Little League when I was like 12. And I was like, oh, yeah, this is pretty cool. Probably not a lot since then.
Did you know that fluke that led off the game was originally ruled a hit and they went back later and changed it to an error?
I didn't know that, no. But, nice.
Obviously, part of the pitch count thing is, right, teams wanting to, protect the pitchers and stuff too, kind of from like a health standpoint. But as you're kind of in the middle of this, I just kind of assume you're not even thinking about that stuff at all.
Yeah, I mean, I told Pryor after the 7th, he's like, hey, pitch count's pretty high, you can get a chance to finish this thing. Like, chances of you trying to finish this are pretty unlikely. So we said, well, better go out and throw strikes. Try to get ahead and try to limit pitch count there. But, I feel like if you throw 100 pitches or you throw 110 or you throw 125, it's pretty much the same thing.
Did you make it a point to get a lot more aggressive after that, though, given what he told you?
Yeah, I mean, I would say that, but I walked the next guy, so I meant to be, but it may not have come out that way.
When you got Trout up in the 9th, did you feel a sense like, wow, that was the big one, and did you get high?
No, I came out there and I looked at those guys and the next 3 guys up, and you figure that's the way you want to do it. If you're going to come out there, you're going to get through in the 9th, you want to face the best guys there are. And Trout, obviously MVP is the best, and Ohtani, great player, MVP the best, and then you have Duffy after that, who's a great hitter also. Really good bat-to-ball skills, really good contact guy, and so you want to go out there and it's going to be tough and try to give it your best against those guys.
What did Dave tell you when he came after the Ohtani hit? Did you know?
We'll just kind of keep that between us.
Thanks,
Thank you.